Hello and welcome to Digitals in Gaming. I'm Santosis and this is another episode of Direwolf20's 1.19. Okay, last time we got blown up. And then I went back in and I got my stuff and then I got blown up again. And a couple more times after that. And each time I lost a little bit more of the stuff. So I've had to recreate quite a lot of my stuff. Literally I lost a ton. An absolute shit ton. So I've had to recreate most of the things that we had. However, because I've got Never stars now, or I've got a couple more, while I was doing some testing, I've upgraded to pocket storage tier 4. As you can see, you know, there's a ton of stuff in there that you can do pocket storage. However, the problem is it's all blank because one of the things blew it up, and so I lost it. So I've had to recreate pretty much everything that I had on me. I've upgraded some of the stuff that, you know, with the stuff that I found while I was exploring, and all those bits and pieces. But I'm still missing quite a lot of stuff. I've got no goggles. There's a few other bits and pieces. Luckily, I found 2 elytras in the end, so I had one spare. But otherwise, I would have had to gone looking for that. Netherite, we've got tons. I've also gone back to the pump in the Nether quarry and the normal quarry and restarted those. So as you can see, we're filling up with crap pretty quick. So we do need these Nether stars pretty quick. I need to sort out this power situation so that we can then get everything sorted. So having to restart and just make everything from scratch has just been time consuming, but I have managed to, put labels on this thing. So I've got the Wither trapped. Okay. So if we have a look in here, as you can see, he is trapped. He is in the stasis field. So the stasis field is below. We've got this thing here just so that I can kill it off, and if I want to, I can respawn another one. However, these things are in the right place. Now, I have had to drop it down, okay? There was a gap between his head and between that thing. Now there is only 1 block difference. Now it's working. So if you have a look at this thing now, it's full, right? And if you have a look at this thing, it's full. That's because it's so close to the Wither, it works. Now, he's in suspension, so just as long as the power doesn't leave this, we're good. Not this one, sorry. Just as long as the power doesn't leave the stasis field, we're good. We're absolutely perfect. So we just need to make sure that the power stays here. That's it. I mean, it's just mining his head. It's just drilling through him and getting ether gas. Done. So as far as I'm concerned, this is now just going to be for the Wither stasis. So I'm going to get rid of all of these. We're going to take these with us. Like so. And we're going to take these as well. There we go. Okay, so that's now just going to sit here like that. I'm not going to do anything else with it. That's going to be... We're not going to use that much ether. But it's always nice to have a trap with ether. Never going to be a problem, essentially. Right, so what else I've got in here? So I've created a smaller 3x3x4, right? So 3x3x4 cube, so that basically the Wither can be spawned and then immediately killed by the mob crusher. Obviously, the output is going to the left on a push, and it's being pushed upwards for the fluid. So the fluid is going to go into here, which is the essence, and then obviously the crap is going to be the Nether stars and stuff like that is going to be shoved out the side. We've got our ender chest in here, so that basically we can request a star. The stuff comes into here, it comes out, goes into the Wither builder. Now we don't have the Wither builder here because I didn't want to build it and show you that it was all done, kind of thing. Right. So what I'm going to do is come down here. So I've already added another dissolution chamber. Okay. I don't even know what that... Oh, that was because it's being pushed. Right, yeah. So that's That's because I forgot to set this as an output. So let's get rid of those. We'll put those over here. Oh, I do have an ender pouch. I did make another one. Okay. Oh, the other issue that I had was this block is tough enough to withstand withers. Okay, so this is the block that I'm using now. However, before I was using dark glass, which is here. Dark connected glass is immune to light, explosions, and wither blasts. What a load of rubbish. It blew up when the wither blew up. So I've switched to the tinted glass, which is not a bad recipe from mob grinding. It's coal and glass, or charcoal and glass. So it basically tints the glass. So I'm using that now, and that doesn't blow up. Right, so as you can see, we've got the purple, which is the ether. That's on top. We're pulling in from the top, so filling up the ether gas. And then what we need to do is obviously create the item that we want, which in this case is just a wither builder. Although, why is the wither builder in there? Wither builder? No, it's not going to do that, is it? Right, so let's go and find, because I must have put this in here at some point. I must have done a stupid stomach battery, mob crusher, dissolution chamber. No. Stasis chamber. Where is it? The builder looks like that, right? It's not in the dissolution chambers, and then we don't have an ME thing down there because I never built one, so I've got to build another one. These are all over the place. They would look better switched around. That looks better. Right, so Never Star is here, which is fine. But where is the wither? Must be downstairs. It's not in there. I can't see it here. It's got the two sides the same. So it's two of those sides, really. And I can't see it. No, I can't see it. So why on earth would the Wither Builder be there? That doesn't make any sense because I haven't got anything on this one, right? And I don't think it's in here. No, it's not in there. And it's not in there. Where else would it be? It's not going to be round here, is it? Just trying to find it, but... Oh, hang on. Is it a pattern? No, it says... It's missing a Supreme Machine Frame. Okay, so the Supreme Machine Frame is the one that we need the ether gas for. So if we just do that and then worry about where it is if we can't find it. So it's this one here. So if I hit that button, take away the ether because we don't actually need it because it's going to just be full. Then do that, and then we need an ME pattern provider. We need some cables, because everything got blown up. So where's the ME? Let's have a look at pattern. Yeah, there we go. We've got a pattern provider, so we'll take that one. We need some cable. We need some normal purple cable, so we're going to have to create a bit more of that. Like I said, most of the bag that I had got trashed, so yeah, never mind. Right, for you people that are wondering how it got blown up, it didn't get blown up. It got trashed. But seriously, so the cubes are in a pocket dimension, and I died near the top of the little cube, the maximum cube. So my grave spawned above the cube. So I can't get to the grave. So the stuff is all there, but because it's in nothingness, I can't access it. So yeah, essentially I've lost it. I've just lost it. So we'll have to start again. But anyway, enough of that. It's depressing. Right, let's put that in there, and then put that one in there, and then hook this. No, don't take it. There we go. Right, hook this up. We hook that up to there. So that got devices online. Perfect. Okay, so now we should be able to say, I want a with a builder, right? And then that should be all hooked up. Boom. We have a star in the system, so that's cool. I didn't know whether we had any. We got any stars? Yeah, we got. So when I was testing the Wither, I was killing it to sort of shrink its environment down and make sure that everything was working. So I did it about 6 or 7 times, which is quite cool. So that's nice. This is a bit slow, so let's speed that up. There we go. Okay, so now we should have a Wither builder. Perfect. So if I go up even, and we'll go back into the Wither. So we're going to the builder. We will literally hook this bad boy here. We'll put its working environment. So you see his working environment is literally within the cube. So that's perfect. So we'll keep that one. Now, the soul sand. Okay, so you can split how the soul sand works. We are literally just going to take that off. Because we don't need it to come anywhere else except for there. Come on. There we go. So we don't want that, we don't want that, and we don't want that. That's perfect. We can hide that. We will put some speed upgrades and some processing in there so that it works a bit faster. So we should be able to spawn a few of these and chuck them in. Now, for testing, I don't have anything on me. So, if we go up here, and then we get some soul sand. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 lots. We'll get, it's not 3 lots, is it? It's 9 plus 3, yeah. So that's 3 lots. And then we get some skulls, which I've had running for a little while. So we've got a couple more. Because I actually lost all of those as well. I lost a stack of skulls. I was so pissed off. Right, so we'll go back into here. What we'll do is we'll chuck 1 lot in, see how it does, and then we'll chuck the other one in. So if I throw this in there, that should go in. Should be pulled. Oh, hang on a minute. That didn't look as if it worked. That just disappeared. So what colour have we got wrong? One single middle is the end one here. which is a never star. So 4 soul soil or soul sand. So it must be in the processing room. This one. No, it's not in there. They're all red. The other one should... This one should be all blue. Yeah, blue and red. Maybe I should just change up the colour for the wither one. What other colours have we got? We got purple, right? So if I grab 2 purple, because it's wither, and then I go upstairs, and the only one that it should be is this one. So if I change that to purple, soul soil needs to go to soul sand. Although I need to check another star, another soul. What have we got? We've got 58,000 soul sand, 58,000 soul soil. It should actually be soul soil. Another star. Yeah, it should be soul sand. So we'll get the soul sand. Oh, we've got soul sand here anyway. Right, let's grab this thing. We'll grab the pattern. We'll fix the pattern, then we'll go in and fix the code or the color. So if we do that and then take out the soul soil and put in the soul sand, there we go, that's better. And then we'll shove that in there. We'll go back downstairs and we'll put it in the end one, which is now purple. So single purple. We'll go back downstairs, back into here. And we should be single purple under here. So if we switch that one up, there we go, single purple. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. So we'll do 4, and there we go. And then make sure that that is on, which it is, with all the bits and pieces. That should now... There we go, perfect. We need, obviously, to be able to pick that up. So the soul soil did go in, but we need to be able to pick that up on a hopper. So we're going to need a hopper. What we'll do is we'll get an advanced one, because that should pick up anything that you know, accidentally goes nuts. So yeah. Although realistically there shouldn't be a massive problem. But we're going to put that in there. There we go. That should cover everywhere in here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so anything that we drop or anything that gets dropped will go into there. So we've got 4 of those, 3 of those. So we'll chuck those in there. That will then get made. It will, obviously we'll have to wait while it gets blown up. There you go. That blows itself up, gets murdered. And then we should have a couple more a couple more never stars. So let's go and have a look at the stars. And we've got 7. Perfect. Okay, so put that there and then we'll ask for 10. Go. Right, so if we go back into here, what should have happened is 10 should be being made. There we go. There's 1. Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, that's made. That's not bad. Yeah, that don't look... I think maybe I need to put the thing on there. Yeah. Rather than it up here, I think what I might need... Because what is probably happening is that's getting blown up, right? Yeah. And then that stuff should be picked up and put back in this chest. So if we put down an ultimate item pipe here, we'll put that on top. We'll just increase those ranges, and then that should be picked up and placed back in the chest. Yeah? That sound about right? Put 3 heads here. Let's get rid of the heads. So all of the things are working okay. We just need to make sure that obviously the bits and pieces, we're still going to have Never Stars outstanding. I don't know how many we've got outstanding. We had 7, right? So 5 are still outstanding. So soul sand we'll take. We've got some wither skeleton skulls, but we'll take some skulls anyway. 5 are outstanding. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that many. 15. Okay. And then we need 4. 15 and 20. Alright. Let's go back in here and shove these in the system. What I might... I can't do it on here because it won't work. But anyway, right, we'll do that. So that will create one, and then it will attempt to create another one, right? That one will not work or not be created because there's something in the way, so it can't be placed. But it will blow up, and then another one will be placed. There's 4 there. So we've lost some soul sand. Or have we? Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, the soul sand got blown up, hasn't it? So how am I going to stop that? I don't know how I'm going to stop that because 1, 2 full. Unless it's in there and it hasn't come out, which is probably more likely. So let's grab that thing. We'll move this and this. We'll put purple, white. There we are. So we'll put the purple, white down here. We'll put this here. And then we'll put this on top. That will then collect stuff and put it back into the chest, right? Now, this we will do like so, and we will attempt to see. So let's do 5 again. So 20. 15. Shove those in there. Right, that will attempt to make it. And then when it makes it, it will then blow up. Yeah, it's destroying the soul sand. So it needs to stop. Oh dear. Sake. I think what we might need to do is actually have a mini network in here. With some logic. I think, I don't know, like... Actually... if we do that, and we'll cover up the hole, like so. If we go outside, right, and see if we can play with stuff only goes into the chest, so it's locked until do not prove carving, right, so that is the until primary crafting result is returned. Lock the crafting. So we'll push in one at a time, right? So if I go over to here now, we've got obviously the Nether Stars we're okay with at the moment. But if I do 10 now, and it doesn't have to be 10, it could be anything. And then go back down into here, we should have a wither being built. But the other one hasn't been because until we get a star back, another lot is not going to be released. Now we've got the star back in the system. It should be released. But it isn't because the star is not going back into the same system. Right, okay, so if I do this, take away the generic, ultimate universal, ultimate logistical, there we go. So if I do this, is that a bit too far? Yeah, that's a bit too far. Right there, if I do that, and then we get rid of the rest of the rubbish that I accidentally did. Just want a wrench. There we go. Right, so if I do that, and then configure items, so we'll do that and we'll pull from there. So what should happen is the star should go into here and then it will go back into the original chest and out to be released, if you see what I mean. So if I go back out to here and then we'll grab a star. It's 19. Did we have 19 in the first place? I don't know. Take those out. Oh, I've got it here. If I throw a star in there, the Nether Star has to come. Okay, so it comes back into there. This would then go back into that. But then I need to get it back into the system. So if I use an importer on here, it's an interface. I want an importer. Oh no, that is an import. So if I use an import bus, where's the cables I just had? Oh, they're there. Okay, so if I use, how many have we got? We're using 7 of 8. Okay, so I can use one more, but I just won't be able to use the other chest on that line. That's fine. That's not a massive issue. I'd much rather get this bit working. So if I tell it that only stars can be added, and then I add that to the network, now only stars can be pulled back in by that system. Also, what I need to do is, it looks like this isn't loaded while I'm not here. There we go. Chunk load it. There we go. Right, so that's about to die. The star should go in here. Boom. Should be taken out. And then the next lot should be sent in. Right? But it didn't. Why did it not? Because it's this that's waiting in the return inventory. So if I take that off and then use an item pipe, will that work? An item pipe with a filter, maybe? It's cyclic, isn't it? So at cyclic. Oh, I don't know where that came from. Right, at cyclic. We need a filter. Nope. There we are. Filter data card, purple. So we've got one filter data card. So if I put another star in there, this is expensive, by the way. Like, this is taking the mickey. You have to put an item in there. That's just, yeah. So we'll right click that and we'll put the card in there. So now this will only extract, and then it can't extract into... Let's take that away. So we've got our pattern, we've got our mega pattern provider. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's the mega pattern provider that's causing the issue. So if we go to pattern and just get a basic pattern provider, and we'll keep it as a cube, like so. That now joins into here. So this should, if I do not ignore the contents. If I go until primary result is returned and I put that in there, crafting is locked because the primary result has not been returned. Now if I grab a star and I put that in there, boom, you see that? It got taken and then it got given back. So give it a few seconds for the thing to be made. Then it blows up, dies, comes back here, then fails to do anything else. Ah, for Christ's sake. Me switching that around has mucked that up, hasn't it? I don't know how many stars we're supposed to... There's got to be a better way of doing this, to be honest. Crafting is unlocked. That isn't all the Nether Stars, though. Why is crafting unlocked? Because we've had too many Nether Stars now? I don't know, let's go and have a look. Right, yeah, so it needs another head. So he dies. Star comes shooting through here. Into the system. And then not anymore. Because we've done the Never Stars. So if we ask for 5 this time. Just 5. Next. Start. I'm going to take these and I'm just going to go into here and just watch it. Okay, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going to go outside first and see what the hold-up is. There's nothing in there. Crafting is locked. So it must mean... Why is the crafting locked? This makes no sense. How many? Right, after a whole bunch of stuff, I have come to the conclusion that it's driving me nuts. Yeah, this really is driving me completely insane and is completely unnecessary. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am literally going to hook up the mob crusher to here, so the output will be pushed down and into the chest. We are going to go under here. We are going to look at this thing and we are going to say, run on pulse. That literally is what we're going to do. So, when we ask for a star, and this thing here, we are going to be, ignore the contents of the target inventory. Do not push the crafting ingredients if it contains, right? Then we are literally going to ask for some stars. As you can see, I've done a few tests. So we're going to ask for 2 stars. No, we're not. That was just 1. We're going to ask for 2 stars. So what should happen is this should fill up once. Then this will wait until this has disappeared. Now, here comes the good bit. We are going to put this... No, we're not going to put it there. We're going to get a block first. Where are we? Going to grab a block. Like so. We're going to shove this down here. In the wrong direction. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Right, RF. I wonder if cyclic would spin that. That would. Perfect. Then we are literally going to go in here and we're going to give it a tick of 300. Pause while the redstone is active. Done. Right. That literally... We got a massive issue there, right? Because obviously that's now been blown up. Alright, go on, die. There we go. Right, so basically what will happen now is it's on a tick basis. Oh yeah, and I've moved it down here. I've moved it here because jumping in and out of that little thing was driving me insane. So, now, if we got 2 stars, right? So if we ask for 10, what should happen is 1 goes in here, right? It gets set up, but it won't build it until that is dead. Now 300 ticks, boom. Then what should happen is a couple of seconds later, we should get another one. So it's the same amount of time, well, it's a little bit longer, but it's roughly the same amount of time that it would take anyway. Maybe a couple of seconds short, like a couple of seconds longer. But this way, at least we don't blow up the stuff that we're putting in. And because we're setting these withers up, the wither is in the way of the last head going down. So, yeah. So this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We've got it. Now, what we could do is what we did in one of our other series, which is we teleported it. So we built it, teleported it straight away, and then killed it there. And we could go through so many there. But right now, this is good enough. This is definitely good enough, right? Going to drive me absolutely batty with the noise, but realistically, we're only going to use it when we're trying to craft some Nether Stars anyway. Can I put up with it from them? Well, actually, yeah, I can. I can put up with it. Because it's not, you know, I mean, what are we on now? Yeah, we've done the stars. There's 6. We're up to 6 now. All of the items have been, I mean, yeah, alright, we do get. Yeah, there you go. Done. Okay, that's perfect. So that's doing all the things it needs to do. Boom. But I don't have to be here when this is working. And I can't hear it from over there. So, that is how I have managed to work that out. And as you can see, yeah, there was a lot of working out. But we're up to 8 stars. There's number 9. We'll get one more in there. There we go. He's just about to explode, so he'll die in a second. Then we're all good with that. So that's 100% done. Now I've totally lost the plot on what I actually wanted the stars for. Oh, right, yeah, dimensional cards. Dimensional card would be nice, actually. That would be really nice. Let's put the stars in there. Let's go and grab... do I have any wireless? I do. I have 4 of those. Get them. Infinity range booster. That would be nice. Eyes vendor. I'll just get it. Ugh. Whatever I go for, there's always something that needs to be made. Let's go for the infinity range booster first, because that would be quite nice. So one more of those, and then boom, that's in. And then we're going to need some more of these. So if I just get a few of them, there we go. Right, so what else do we need for these ones? Infinity range booster we are going to be making. What else? So these are wireless boosters. So booster. Oh, dimensional booster, isn't it? Yeah. So wireless, infinity, dimensional. There we go. Dimension card. Infinity range. Oh, I need 4 infinity range. That makes a bit more sense. I thought it was a bit cheap. There we go. Dimension card. Perfect. And then if we go over here, we should be able to take that out and put that in, right? Range. 980 a tick. Wow. Okay. That's 4.1 to 9. 4.1 killer AE to 980. Really? That doesn't seem all that much, to be honest. You know what? I'm not arguing it, because if I've got infinity range now... what's this one? This one... That one's the other one. This one's the home base. Yeah, there we go. You know what? We're good at the moment. We do need the nitro, don't get me wrong, and we will be boosting that up because that production just zaps it, as we saw. But let's get some of our stuff back in here that we've managed to rebuild. So yeah, when you're doing this, just remember tinted glass. Don't not do that. Right, that's that, and we can shove the rest, yeah, in there. Perfect. Okay, so that's all sorted there. We've got our infinity range. So I'm going to go and test that. Where am I going to go now? Let's go and check the Nether Quarry. It's finished. No, it isn't finished. Yes, it has finished. It's finished. Yep, definitely finished. Okay, well, we can move this while we're here. Shift E. Oh! That's so cool. Yes, now I can get it anywhere. Oh, well worth the Nether Stars. I tell you, well worth the pain and effort of doing that. Right, so let's get these underway. We'll get this moved, so don't forget to go into here and unclaim that chunk. And we're going to go to probably about there, I would have thought. So now we can do the 256 million mega. That's what I've been working towards, literally all this time. I've been working towards the 256 mega thing. Now, obviously, because we've got Nether Stars now, we can do the Nitro, because the Nether Stars can be made. So they can be requested in the system. They can obviously then be just made within that system as well, which is kind of cool. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode. We're going to be upgrading the power. So we've got Nether Stars. We've got gas tiers if we need them. I've switched it back over to skeletons at the moment, because obviously with the wither skulls, or wither skeleton skulls, that's used to create that. So I want a bit of a buffer on there. But as soon as I finish that... Really? Am I already out? Ah, yes, because I can now put them in here. Perfect. And that. There we go. Yeah, so now I've got the wither skeleton skulls in production at the moment. Obviously, you know, the wither is very cool. I don't even know what I was saying then. Yeah, no, the wither setup is pretty cool. So now we've got that, we can literally do Nitro, because that's what was stopping me from doing Nitro before, was the Nether Stars. And then, like I said, the wither, the only reason that not the wither, sorry, the gas tiers, the only reason that I've switched over from the gas tiers, and I might expand that little area so that we've got both of them being done, but at the moment, I mean, we've got so many gas tiers, because I had it running for a little while. Like, I got 106, I mean, you don't use that many, but then again, you don't use that many stars either. So, well, you do in the Infinity booster cards, but like for the rest of it, you don't. So, take that out, put that back in, and hit the start button. The only reason I do that is because I found that it resets actually where the X and Y is without having to leave the dimension and come back. So, yeah, it's just a thing that I do now every time. Let's go and have a look at the mining quarry and see how that is going. No, that one's still going. So 193 of 272. So we're good there. The end pump I moved. That's still going. And then obviously we can go home. And I could use my little teleporter thing, but I can't be bothered. I wanted to use that. Right, so experience. We've still got some experience in the system. We don't have an awful lot. So I'm going to have to start using RF tools and jumping around and doing all of the good bits and pieces. But for now, we've got pretty much what we need set up. We need additional power so I can do the 256 million storage cards, because this will drain that power within seconds, which means the stasis field will disappear. I don't really want that to happen. I want that stuff there to actually be on its own network. So what we'll do is we'll put a couple of nitros together, and actually these will all be on that separate network, because they are the biggest power drain. The rest of the base is fine, but they are the biggest power drain. And I don't want it really to affect the rest of the base. I just want it to be that. So for now, these ones are doing really, really well. So we can just set these up, get them sorted. But what I need to do really is just do the nitro stuff. So I'll show you what we've got in the system already. we've got nitro crystals. So nitro crystals are literally Neverstar, block of redstone, and a block of blazing crystal. So I might need to teach the system that one. We've got, what else we got? Yeah, we've got the energizing rod, nitro. So obviously nitro capacitor, and then that, obviously the energized spirited one. So we'll manually upgrade those ones. And then you've got the energy cables, which allow you, 1 million FE a tick. So those would probably be quite good. Now we will need some storage, so I will go ahead and do some storage as well, which is basically the spirited all the way up to the nitro. And then that way we can put some storage and then attach the thing into it so that we've got a buffer. So I'll sort all that and make all those available to the network so that next time we can just hit the button and off we go. But what I'm thinking is putting a storage cube here and then that thing on top. And then we'll see how well that works, and then upgrade all of these. And we'll see, how well that buffer works and that kind of stuff. We can always put another cube on top or another couple of cubes around it. We can put 9 cubes around it and then one there, one in the center. So we've got a ton. But we'll see how that works and, whether the 2 reactors or even 3 reactors. I think 3 reactors that I'm going to make will actually, work. But, like I said, I'm going to put all of the things in the system because we've only got up to spirited really. We've got a couple of nitro, but I need the rest of the nitro stuff. So yeah, I'm going to plug all that in and I will see you next time. But thank you very much for watching. You have a good one. You've been awesome. I've been Synthesis. Laters.